found that locker room now within the EAA family, which is pretty special.
Have to show, they have to like get checked off that they. If somebody's like this, do you tell them they're over? What do you do? Like you have to practice like.
Program taking us 2.5 billion. That was just a flight of a lifetime. I mean, it's special for anybody to fly into Oshkosh. It's special for anybody to fly the show here in Oshkosh. And again, getting to know Hazel over the last couple of
Jack
years.
Miller's walking up to Jimmy. He's walking up to Hazel. Jack has been a fearless leader for so long.
And you know, Jack, Jim's got a few feet on Jack, I think. So again, Jimmy's been our program chairman since he was co-chairman of Sean beginning in 2018.
Austria, the meticulous care with which the Flying Bulls and Red Bull use when they rebuild these aircraft. I mean, they spare no expense. Here he comes now. Take a listen. For us, it's a very big deal to get these airplanes over here. The idea has been a decade in the making and about a year and a half of constant planning, many stops, an entire maintenance team. We are a crew of more than 30 who are here, including a documentary filmmaking crew, which will produce a documentary on this experience for everyone in English. Red Bull has a TV station, because of course it does. But this will be available for everyone to watch when it comes out next year.
Martin, but was later rebuilt and a great restoration took place in 2005 in Breckenridge, Texas, and today operates as part of one stable.
Well, Oshkosh, what did you think about the Flying Bulls and the P-38? Let's hear a round of applause. A very special thank you to the entire team. Steph Strickland for coming up here, along with Simon, your expertise, knowledge, and the dedication that it took to bring not only the P-38 but the DC-6 here and make it available to all of us in the United States. What a true honor to see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would, one final round of applause for the At this time, we're going to keep the air show action going because we're just getting started. And to tell us about our next performer, we turn things over.
Now, straight down, pick up speed and gravity. All the while, keeping the... Right off the deck, watch for the nose to come up. And as a tribute to RA Vancouver, the roll. You may be saying this on your own command like this, but so many of us traveled with Vancouver on the air show trail for so many years. And this brings a very warm feeling to our heart and our minds. Now, from the power on, energy management loop, followed by the roll. Now, we'll hold that front of your plane. All the miles round over, Dave Martin. Not straining the aircraft with any excess G, keeping it under the limit of the positive and negative G environment or limitations. Smoke out, Bowen, to your right. I'm taking liberty. I hope that David and Martha don't mind, but I know that Bob Hoover is riding with David Martin. As you can see, the gears down. Speed below the red line for gear and flaps. Nose indicated on the port above called flying feather edge. So much of this flying in this airplane, for one like it was done with both rudder authority, single engine rudder authority. That speed will get you around, and it is not dangerous to roll the airplane into the dead or shut down engine. Right. For all the people that were around, hesitation roll was very much like cutting a pie into 8 equal sections. You'll stop every 45 degrees of rotation. You counted them, they are complete. Would you give David Martin a big round of applause, please? I'm sure David Martin is feeling the same thing. We're always told, get back to the airport. So great. Full engine shut down. All flight time. 4-point hesitation roll. And total concentration. Soft 0. Powered route. Checking out speed and checking out the route. Seeing it here at Oshkosh, first time since Bob retired from the Navy. His book, Forever Fly, is worthy of a gift. You can find it on all the outlets. As I mentioned, I read it every winter. And it's not only about flying, but it's also about living an exemplary life. Bob Hoover, President of the Society of Test Pilots, the only individual to hold that title for 2 terms. David Martin. Speed, now watch. This is a Bob Hoover. You can hold your applause. I appreciate what you're saying. Still coming. And Bob Hoover, show after show, would execute this and make his way without the engines back to where he had originally parked the aircraft to start his end. So you saw the dead stick loop, the roll, the loop, the dirty roll, the single engine roll, the 8-point roll, the 4-point roll without engines to the full stop landing. And just like R.A. Bob Hoover was proud to ride with David Martin back into the tracks, several switches will go off. The radio gear will come off. The
KOSH from John Bonnet, founder of Sonic Aircraft. Airshows is back. All of the night pyrotechnics are already functional, and Mini Jet 2 will be fully lit up in 2027. Okay. From his father, became a pilot shortly after Tom was born. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had just a little bit of a show to tease you about how do I have time to do more than just a sneak peek for the show? He's going to shake it out for us and give us a little day show. So let's run his music again. What can I say? I absolutely love this about Oshkosh. If there is some time in our schedule, our amazing boss is working so that we can keep the high-flying action right on center stage. Instructor pilot in 238 at Air Force Base.
Usually if they're starting in a garage or a hangar someplace, they are very it's a great way to get from point A to some fun along the way.
Well, that was pretty good. You know, Rick has over 2,000 flight hours. About 65 different aircraft. Of course, he's been with us here.
Today, Boeing wears the livery of World War II Triple Ace and Distinguished Service Cross recipient, Brigadier General William Bill Dunham. He was the commanding officer of the 460th Fighter Squadron, 348th Fighter Group in the Pacific, and the name Boeing was coined to each of his P-47 Thunderbolts during his combat career and later on a P-51 K-1 Mustang. Because he had become married to her during the final part of his combat tour of duty. Dunham's combat record included 16 aerial victories. He was considered to be that of a triple ace. He was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, the Silver Star, the Military Cluster, the Legion of Merit, the Distinguished Flying Cross, and an Air Medal with 6 clusters. To a bubble canopy, but this was the original design. It's the only one of its kind flying, built by Republic Aviation in Indiana back in 1943. The aircraft that we see today was flown in the Pacific there and eventually was abandoned at Papua New Guinea, where it sat in the jungle up until its recovery and its subsequent restoration by Airport Aviation. Some 15,683 jugs were built by Republic between 1941 and 19. Once again, Sound of that R2800 at power engine, soak it all in from 2,000 horsepower as our enemy targets. This was, of course, a very big airplane. Its empty weight was similar or greater than that than the max weight of just about every other contemporary single-engine fighter. That included being twice as heavy as the original Spitfire for the RAF and the ME-109 of the Luftwaffe. Furthermore, the P-47 proved to be an extraordinary fighter bomber platform. In wartime, the P-47 was outfitted with some 850 caliber machine guns and a rival of Republic Aviation transformed Evansville, providing thousands of jobs and drawing workers from across the region. Thunderbolts built there represent not only a military achievement, but a community that answered the call of the country needed the most. Give you a very spirited chicane, if you will, back and forth. This very heavy World War II fighter bomber, the P-47. I wanted to...
That's not the end of the energy, ladies and gentlemen. Direct your attention to the right and to the left. Here we go! Didn't quite get it. Let's try it one. Keep your eye on this. They're going to get closer. They're going to get lower. They're going to get That's one. That's two. Now look here, ladies and gentlemen, as you see the two aircraft making their way up runway 36, we've got night and flight from both aircraft in formation, side by side. Listen, Burns and Tim Stewart. Keep your cameras ready. Watch as they come to show center. You don't want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen. This is 10 Sticks.
I will. You will.
Looks like the way I came in is I went over there.
No, I'm in. Okay, Molly.
Look on, lights on, cameras on. Oh, get a load of this. What a tribute to the United States of America from our great friends from across the pond since 1964.
Across the ocean from the United Kingdom over to North America. And that effort is very much appreciated by the visits they have made so far and their first ever visit to Oshkosh.
Yeah, that was good. I still, you're going to want access. Yeah. Their smoke's going to hang around for a while, by the way. Yes. Get used to that tomorrow, on Friday. You guys are here. Oh, you're not. Oh.
Yeah, if I'm facing the right way, it's on my right.
They're landing.
It's on my right.
Are they numbered? No, they're not.
Okay.
There's a dope.
That's where I need it. I need it right next
In addition to the pilots, the travel, generally